we've been chopping it up even before we start recording, man. That's how I said, man, this is the homie. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Back again, Brandon Rush.
Thank you guys. Thank you all for having me here today. It's been, I love the show the first time so much that you guys see how much I recycle those clips on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But I had a blast with you guys, man. I think you guys are phenomenal interviewers. And I've been listening when I work out, when I drive, I've been listening to the show to hear other actors and actresses and what they've been through in their process. It's been even really informative to me. So I love everything your show's doing and the audience that it reaches, because it's interesting finding how much we have in common and then finding out cute. Everybody always drops a gem somewhere about something that we didn't know to help us all get to this. So I appreciate everything you guys have been doing with your show.
Man, thank you. You trying to make thugs cry today, bro? Man, thank you, man.
All right.
Thug tears.
Man, bro, if we really do appreciate that, man. This is for the actors, the writers, everybody that's trying to get there and trying to figure things out, man. It feels good that we are using something good for our community and we just doing something good for the actors to try to figure this crazy thing out. So
absolutely, man, absolutely.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing too. By the way, every time you share it, I try to be on it, try to share it again,
You know what, man? It's like there's plenty enough out there for everybody. One, I like to help people too. So like if it's tips that I see that people that's like good people, like there's some people that aren't so good out, like good as in like good to others. But if I see something where I can help somebody, man, why not? I mean, because it's like it's an opportunity of things that I've learned. Every gym I've always tried to share with people. I had friends that used to be in the business that I tried to tell them tips and they just didn't listen to me. So I'm like, you know what? It's what can I do? Why not tell someone that might be able to be helped from it? Knowledge that I learned that casting directors or casting associates or stuff that I've learned on set has taught me that I always share things. There's a Australian actress right now named Emily D. Margarita. And me and her, like we become like besties. I've told her so many different things that I did to get to where I am, and she started following it to a T, and it is working out. And so it's just, I appreciate her. It took her a couple of years, she said, but finally she came back to me. She's like, Brandon, like, look, I'm like, she's so serious. She's doing Broadway type plays and stuff like that. But she's like, hey, I know I'm capable of doing this. I'm ready to listen. What else? And she literally would be on my phone every day, calling me, and we'd go on back and forth, and we'd be working scenes. So it's like I'm rooting for her, just like I'm rooting for you guys.
Man, likewise,
we
man.
appreciate it. We appreciate the love.
Yeah, man.
So since the last time you've been here, what have you been up to?
Okay, so a lot. So you guys finally saw Power. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Killed it.
I know, right?
Man, that jacket. Rock.
Dude, that jacket, I'm telling you, I told you that jacket was clean.
Dude, it was clean. Like when I was like, ooh, he said it was clean.
Yeah. I wish I would have asked him if I could have bought that jacket because I'm still just stoked by that thing. And then it was actually super cold that day.
It looked like
but a dream come true, man. Like I knew it was gonna be just when we got there, when I saw the location, because I think I told you guys I cut my foot open, I think, the night before. Yeah, so I went in that. I think I had 6 or 7. It accidentally got caught in the door and cut it completely open. So I had 6 or 7 stitches right by my Achilles.
Oh,
so yeah,
that's a bad place.
Still push through.
Man, for Power.
If anything, it help get into character because you're like, yeah.
The thing is, I was walking with the limp. Like I was telling them, like when it was sitting there, blood was coming out of it. I was like, yo, you guys, I don't care what happens. Like, just don't like replace me. Like I'll do it. And I'm like, yo, we don't need to go to the hospital. They're like, Brandon, like you're bleeding pretty good. You need to go. Like, but I give the PAs and ADs credit because they actually worked a full day that day. And then at nighttime, they took me. It was at Steiner Studios. They took me over to the City MD in Brooklyn. And there was a doctor there who I give credit to. I was like, Doc, man, look, I just need to, like, this is, I've worked my whole entire career to get to this point because I wanted to be on Power since the beginning. It's like, I don't understand what I've sacrificed. Even you guys know, like, we go through all stuff working these jobs, pushing through, not giving up over the years, going towards our career. So I was like, Doc, just whatever you can do just to get it done. And Doc was originally from Africa, bro. He, like, was sweating doing it. Now, let me tell you what. I've been through I have a high tolerance for pain, a low tolerance for BS. But when he cleaned that Joker, I was screaming in my head at the top of my lungs, but I didn't want him to stop. So I'm sitting there like, if you could hear me screaming in my head, it was like as loud as possible. But yeah, dude, it was just an awesome day on the set, man. Like working with the guys, Michael Rainey Jr., Brendan Walsh, Michael C. Martin, Sydney. Everybody was pretty awesome on the set that day, and like they gave me the full auto Glock too.
Yeah.
Oh man, bro, I was a surgeon with that Joker. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I one of the cool things that I appreciate, Brendan. So the scene was actually way longer. It started inside the air hangar that we were filming in Long Island, New York City. And I appreciate the director. The director actually wrote me, said, Brandon, like, look, they end up re-editing the scene a bit, which is why they cut down a portion of it with your lines being on camera. But I was like, hey man, look, I'm just happy. It still looked great. The only thing you guys missed was like the front me saying the line, and then a few things happened in there. Me like slapping the no look John Wick style because I shoot guns, just like I'm sure you guys being from Texas, you guys shoot guns too. But if you look at the clip, your boy's not looking down when I put that clip in. Yeah, walking with I'll spell myself like John Shaft in a way. But yeah, so I just I was like, yo, he's like, Brandon, that's all I need you to do. And he's like, I need you to start here and I need you to end up over there. So, and shoot the gun whenever you get over there. So I didn't tell them what I was gonna do. He says, action, bro. Your boy goes out there, put that gun up, one-handed Rick Grimes style and Walking Dead.
Yeah. And when hit you right, and the jacket just went up in the air.
Dude, it's like everything was working. I'm like, it was like the scarf, the wind was blowing.
Yeah,
it was just. Oh my God, it was perfect.
Thank you.
It was. It couldn't be more perfect than that. Like that was honestly, like a perfect.
It really couldn't be. And like I was it was such a huge blessing. And Sydney, the actress, she's the one that's playing Anya Covington. She's an amazing actress. She told me the next week, she's like, hey, Brandon, I got to talk to you for a second while we were on set. I'm like, yeah. She's like, they were all talking about you all week about how well you did when you were filming that. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, because I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm so, I'm such a chill guy. She's like, they were really impressed by what you did. And some of the crew started talking to me about it. And I was grateful that day because the writer, Michael, had told me, he's like, man, Brandon, that's going to be in the trailer. So I was like, all right, if you say so. And then both those trailers came out. Stars Network, I thank them. They put me on the trailer for all of the shows on the network. And they also put me on for the main trailers for that episode in the season.
What a blessing.
You know what, too, man? And you said that, too. I went back and watched the last interview you had with us, the first one. And you said it was. And I was like, dude, it's so dope with Manifestation. Like, it just – and I thought my mind started racing. I started thinking about the interview that Terry Crews had with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, when he said he was on Training Day.
Okay.
And Terry Crews didn't have no lines or anything. He just said Mad Dog, just looked mean mug. Yeah. You know, they didn't show any lines for you. It's dope as hell that you right.
Oh yeah, right in there.
And you just never like everybody been sharing it like crazy. Yeah. So you never know what's gonna happen next, man. So I was just like so happy for my boy when I saw it.
Yes.
Thank you guys, man. It's a blessing. Like I remember I told you I screamed last time when my mom was still in the hood. We got her out of the hood, man. She's no longer in the hood. I got her in a great neighborhood now. And a gated
shout out to mom, man.
Yeah. Shout out to so but she heard me yell again, and she like I guess got flashbacks to the old and she was like, what's going on? I'm like, Mom, they kept me in the hood. And so like we were both like happy and give me a hug and all, and like it was great. And once again going back to actress Sydney, because I didn't get a chance to go to the premiere because I'm still moving my mom, like I think I moved like 60 boxes or something by now into her new place. Right. But I love my mom just like I loved my dad back when he was alive, and so I wanted to do anything for her. So I wasn't able to go to the premiere in New York. But Sydney, that same actress again who just showed me so much love, is like, Brandon, they were talking about you at the premiere because they love that scene. So I'm like, yo, because it was, I'm not sure if you guys saw the 50 Cent what he posted, but that place was packed. It was a big theater. I think about the theater in there, it was packed. So to be in the eyes of people like that, I thank God every day for the blessings that I've had in my career and the people that have helped me get to where I am today, including you guys who allowed me to be on your show last time and to talk about it. It takes a village, that's for sure.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
I mean, you
Such
guys are
great
fun, man.
energy.
Did you
Like
have
even though I wasn't in the interview last time, like just the energy that you guys had, I was like, oh, that was a good interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
man.
guys all do great interviews. As I was telling the fellas earlier, I can't remember if you're on yet, but I love the interviews you guys do. Like I literally listen to them in the gym or when I'm driving because it gives me an opportunity. Because you guys always have amazing guests on, as well as you guys talk. If I just need someone to crack me up, I'm listening to you guys anyway. All you guys shows. So you guys always, say something funny. Mike, you stay with the jokes, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah. So, but you guys
that's
are
just
all
natural.
yeah. You guys
It's
are
a mix.
perfect team.
Man, appreciate it, man. We trying
Thank
to we're trying to get Mike to get on stage before one of us for a comedy bit, but he won't.
Yeah, yeah.
He won't do it.
You just got to do it, Mike, because that's how what I did. That's how I told you I went to New York and did open mic nights there. That's how I got discovered by Power and Blue Bloods. In fact, every casting director in New York, you just got to get over the fear, man. Because when you're on stage, all those people are there, and you got to be ready to perform. So just get up there and do it.
You can do it, Mike.
I think we all should just take a trip to. I'm gonna go to New York anyways. I've been trying to get on stage too. So hey, Mike, you heard it from Brandon. You heard it from us. How many people you need confirmation from, Mike?
I know, right?
Exactly.
So we need Mike and Chris on the comic stage together.
Oh, you guys should. Yeah, Chris.
Oh,
why not?
Yeah.
Yo, if you guys have my vote, I'd like to be there.
Man, I'm telling you,
And I know you guys can do it.
That's right. You did mention that
like
last time. You did mention that last time we was on here. You said you got on stage, and that's how you got discovered by Blue Bloods.
Yeah, man. I made sure to be I was always making sure to be the first. I knew what I was coming with, man, because I came there to compete. So I always made sure to go first because I wanted to set that bar so high that every person that came after me that would have to meet me at that energy. And I know that New York has some of the best actors in the world. So I wanted to say like, hey, like I'm here with you guys. I want the kind of competition I want. Just like in sports, like I'm here for it. And I think that helped me everybody was in those showcases and like open mic nights was at the top of their game. So I enjoyed that. But since I last saw you guys, I don't know if I've done Mayor of Kingstown yet. I may or may not have done that yet.
I gotta catch it.
Okay, yeah, that was in Pittsburgh. That was a while ago. And then I worked with Tyler Perry, bro.
Now when you work with Tyler Perry, that's when the black folks see that you work with Tyler Perry, they go, "Oh, he made it!"
Yeah,
he made it.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I got to talk about. So he has a first look deal he has a deal with Netflix going right now. Or for a while, I guess for a couple of years. And one of his first series that's coming to Netflix is called Beauty and Black. And so with that one, and this is one of those things where you guys, when you're auditioning for the same cast director and getting called back, they call me in, I kid you not, 12 times for 12 different roles on that thing. So it started off with started off with 2 of the series regulars on it. Actually, it was a couple of series regulars. It was 4 different series regulars that I read for on that. And then they kept calling me back. Literally, I mean, I've never auditioned so much for something, but it's because I think they really wanted to hire me. They were just trying to figure out what was the right thing to hire me for. Finally, about a week before they started filming, I ended up booking this role of a character. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on there. So I ended up booking the role of this character on there, which if there's another season, I'm definitely recurring on it because where we ended, I have to be in the next thing. It's like, I would have to be. So at least, they don't have to make it happen, but it kind of seems like it would. That. And one thing about his shooting, he shoots fast.
We've been told.
Yeah, yes. I never realized that. I think they told me he block shoots, and that's one of the actors. What I was talking, block shoots mean so if there's a location, if one thing's at a location, you might be filming 4 or 6 episodes on the same day from different scenes at that location. And that's one of the things they did because I think that day, we filmed 3 different episodes from that location. Yeah, but and then he shoots and he shoots fast. By that I mean it's like 1 or 2 takes, which kind of like soap operas do that too. So it's like 1 or 2 takes, and then he'll give you dialogue on the fly too, which is a good thing, or have you add dialogue. And yeah, he's professional as professional could be. Like I was excited to finally work with him. I didn't know when that was going to happen, but it ended up happening with Beauty and Black, which should be coming out, I guess, either this year or next year.
On
That's
Netflix.
dope.
Oh, it's amazing.
On Netflix as part of his the deal he has going with Netflix. He has a direct deal with them now where he's doing new movies coming out with him coming up here, and then also TV series and stuff like that.
Nice.
Man.
Like, was it a different pressure with working, with Power than working with Tyler Perry? Like, with Power, do you get more takes, or like, what's the
So
difference?
there is a bit of a difference. I felt right at home, and the reason I felt right at home, just in general, like, well, just kind of explaining two things, is the fact that because I've worked with so many people, I'm used to being able to just be able to adapt to whatever it is. Now, the difference with
Mm.
Power and the difference between Tyler shoots fast. I've never been with a director that shot that fast, where it's only one or two takes. So that is a difference with, when you do a Tyler Perry thing, from what I discovered this past time, because I shot that in May, I believe, is the fact that he shoots so fast and it's block shooting like that. So let's say that you had multiple episodes in that one day, you would have to know all that dialogue for that day.
Mm.
So that's being on the spot with having and that's how soap operas shoot too. But you have to be, let's say if your character's crying here, you might be in another episode where there's something else has happened, or you're not in the same relationship that you were. Let's say you could be divorced here and not divorced later.
Married here and then you divorce later.
Yeah, I don't even know. But that's one difference. Now with Power, the Power is, we didn't do that many takes of everything, which is good. Like, I mean, that doesn't matter how many takes you do, but we only did, I think, like 3 or 4 takes as well, because we got what we needed. The director saw what he needed from the jump. From the first shot, it was perfect, because like it was me. It basically was me, Michael Rainey Jr., Gianni, and Sidney Winbush, who were there that day. So it was us 4 people for that one day, and then the stuntmen that we had. So we're so efficient with everything we're doing. The only reason that we did more takes was just for the gun purposes of shooting more rounds out, so that they could get different angles for that shot. But otherwise, we were on point with everything else.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think it was too long of a day. It didn't seem like it was too long of a day, but I was having fun, man.
Yeah, when you're having fun, that's when it's like,
when you're having fun, it's not work. Hey, did you have to
Exactly.
go through any gun training or anything, like like with
Here's the best part about it all, which is why I think everyone is shocked. I don't think they knew that I shot guns at all.
Right.
I've been shooting guns for almost 18 years. I didn't think they realized I was John Wick too, because I was able to put the clip in. But no, we didn't have any training, which I think was an added bonus for them, because it's like, hey, like, here's an actor who already knows what he's doing by the time he gets there. They weren't aware of that. I never said that in my audition, but they got to find out that day. And so I think that's what took everybody back, because Chaz, who was my barber, Chaz was like, "Yo, Brandon, you sure you're not in this life, man? Because you."
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So I didn't have any gun training with that. I know now we did have the gun safety, which they do to make sure that there are no blanks or anything, and they showed us that every single take. Like, hey, the gun's clear. There's no ammunition in or anything like that, and that was it. And then of course, not to point the trigger at anybody, because there have been people not on that show, but there have been people throughout. We know from the safety meetings that people have pulled guns out and stuff like that. Right. And then because of the live airport, we just had to make sure we weren't shooting doing the cops did show up.
Hey, we shooting Power. Don't shoot guys.
Yeah.
Don't shoot.
Exactly.
They wanted to be in the show.
Like three cars came up, and then we just didn't shoot when the airplanes were going by, because they didn't want to scare any of the passengers, thinking, "Oh my God, it's going down." There's some dude walking through here like John Scott.
What boy? He airing this whole thing out, man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing. Otherwise, yeah, everything was good with that.
Well, this year has been a crazy year in acting. With the writer's strike and actor's strike. How did that affect you?
Oh man, my life changed. That boy was beyond broke. I went back because one of the series that I work on is 911. I work on 911 and I work on 911 Long Star. You'll see that's why you guys have probably seen me several times in episodes. Yeah. When I got back from filming Power in New York, I went back and did Bold and Beautiful. I've been in that since 2015. That's a show that I do. My friends were telling me, like, hey, Brandon, like, look, like, there hasn't been much work around here, and like, we feel like the strike's coming on. So I went and got a job working at the YMCA because I grew up at the Y. My parents have always taught. Well, even though my dad's passed now, I always kind of talk about him in the present tense. They always taught me to volunteer and to give back to the community. So I felt like this is the one time I feel like I didn't know how long the strike was going to go for, but I felt this is a perfect opportunity I had to work with kids at the YMCA, which is one of the things that I did. And I'm not sure if you guys saw those half court shots, but I got up to, I think I made up like 37 half court shots, some on the first try.
Okay.
So I got really good at doing that. And so, and then I was helping out the kids with some of them with lifting. And even one of the kids played basketball in high school, and he was his senior year. I told him I'd go to his first game. And sure enough, I show up to his first game. He had no idea that I was going to be there. Even the dad was surprised because they thought I was just going to be full of it and not keep my word. But my parents always raised me to be about my word, and I always have been. And so that's why I made sure to show up I went to a couple games, actually, not just that one. But it was important for me. I felt like that was the time. And no one really knew that I acted at first. I kind of kept it down on the low. And then they kept being like, man, Brandon, you know a lot about acting and stuff like that. And they kind of put two and two together after a while. And then as I told you, that's where I saw Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck came in one day, and I was like, I think I cussed when I said it. I was like, oh, man, it's Ben. And like I shook his hand. And he was there for, he had a family member that was involved at the time with the basketball program. So he was there for that. And then Jennifer Lopez came in one day, too. And I worked with Jennifer before.
Right.
But I wasn't there the day she worked in because I probably would have ducked down or something.
Yeah. I remember you tell about that story, too. But that's a cool moment, man. We we recently met Ethan Hawke at a
oh, wow.
Yeah. Man, I was trying.
Film festival in Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's freaking crazy. In the world of small worlds, Ethan Hawke was in this movie called Brooklyn Finest. Did you guys ever see that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the writer of Brooklyn's Finest is the writer of that first episode of Power, Michael C. Martin. And I didn't realize that either. I was like, yo, Mike, you wrote Brooklyn Finest? He was like, yeah, B, I did. I was like, what? I love that movie.
Yes.
So,
man,
6 degrees of separation in his industry.
Yeah, it really is, because Ethan Hawke's in that movie. That's what was
the connection. Yeah.
And it's crazy too. And
I gotta say something real quick. I'm sorry, Mr. Brandon. We need our proof about these shots.
What shots?
The half court shots.
Oh, oh my gosh! So all you have to do is on my story. You're about to see a bunch of them. If you go on my Instagram, I can do it in person. I'm a little rusty now, but I can do it.
Yeah, we want to see it in person because
Okay.
The way editing is set up, they can edit it to like, oh, it went in. So we got to see it in person.
Okay, I hear you on that. That's not. You know what? Name a time and place. Houston ain't ready for all that.
I don't think they can edit that good though.
Yeah, true. But it's also in my story. I have a basketball hoop on my story. A basketball, and that's all the shots that I took. And because at the YMCA they had the camera, so I'd always take the shot. And the reason I was running off is because I was going to get to the camera real quick to roll it back so I can try and record it off the screen.
We're gonna check for editing too. We're gonna check.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah,
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I know you are. I dig it.
You ain't got time for that.
Because I still got it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, hey,
I don't want to have to do you like that.
Yeah, you probably beat me 1-on-1. I'll tell you that much. Football on my sport. So, but yeah, I definitely will.
Man, do you do just like what I do? They get on me about this all the time. I'm connecting things to everything. And
you have to.
Dude, I forgot that. Okay, so I met Corey Hawkins. You was on the show with him on 24.
Oh, yeah.
He was on Straight Outta Compton. I know you auditioned for Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that a few weeks ago, we had Cara Patterson, who was on Straight Outta Compton.
Okay, I actually don't know who she is.
This is all good. But she's a sweetheart. But yeah, she's out there. I think she's out there in New York still.
Okay.
But she films on Elsbeth. That's on Paramount. And I forgot, like when I was listening to the interview a couple of days ago, your first one, I was like, oh snap. I started connecting everything again. I'm like, oh wait, we just had Carl Patterson in it. And then not only that she was on Shroud of Compton.
Okay.
But I also helped a homeboy out to get connected with the guy who played at Eazy-E.
Oh wow!
And so I'm just like, dude, something is cooking around here.
Yeah, the universe, bro. We're like the Avengers out here.
I know, right?
that makes you Tony Stark.
I want to live this time, though, man. I want to live.
Oh yeah, seriously.
I am Iron Man, too.
Yeah. And I forgot. I went back and did Blue Bloods too. I did Blue Bloods over Christmas break, and I got to work with Mr. Tom Selleck that time, who's a legend, obviously.
You have been working a lot, Mr. Rush.
No.
Honestly, it's all God, and I know one thing. Kind of related. When my father passed because of pancreatic cancer, I was helping him out, but I did that out of the love I had for my dad, and I've always done stuff for love out of my parents. I've always willing to help them and take a step away from acting. At my dad's funeral, one of his friends, Wayne, told me, he's like, Brandon, you're about to be blessed for all the stuff that you did for your dad, and we all know what you did for your dad. You're going to be blessed for that, and then also, what you've done for your mom. And at the time, I was doing out of love for them. But I have seen that come back to me in my career and the blessings that have happened. I was working up until the strike happened. And then immediately, as soon as the strike ended, I was called for work. And then the roles I've gotten have been bigger as it's gone along, including Blue Bloods, Mayor of Kingstown, and now Power. And now this Tyler Perry thing. It's like God has paid that back tenfold. And I know that my dad has a man upstairs ear. And so I see the blessings coming back, but I didn't do it because I was expecting something. I did it because I had the love for my family. And so,
yeah, you put them first, and now you're being rewarded in the most amazing way. Like you're doing such an amazing job. Like keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I wouldn't mind if there's another Bad Boys. I wouldn't mind being in that one. I didn't see the new one.
Right? Put me in there too. That is my goodness, that is my favorite.
Yeah.
I
didn't see
the first one.
The first one's my favorite. The first one.
Yes.
The first one. The second one is my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
the second one is my favorite. Yes.
Rarely. You're absolutely right. I was trying to mean to cut you off. That was my bad.
Yeah, you good. No, I said all I gotta say is hashtag Reggie the GOAT.
Oh, is he really? I gotta see the new one. I haven't seen the new
You
one.
have to see it.
I haven't seen it yet. I've been working so much.
Okay.
But we gonna put you as Reggie's cousin since you're skilled.
Right?
Hey, I'll be out for it.
Yeah, man.
I do have a question because there's been some news that's come out recently. We already knew going into the final season this would be for Ghost.
Oh,
and recently, Joseph Sikora did a post this week about it being the final season for, of course, Force.
Yeah.
But he says power never dies.
Yeah. So I don't know anything. Honestly, I don't even think my character is done, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying they told me anything. I'm just saying that I don't think that my character is done in the least bit. I mean, did I get a shot? Yeah. Well, I get my clothes from the same place John Wick gets his clothes from, so I'm good.
Bring it on down south.
Yeah. But I think that they're gonna have there's definitely gonna be spin-offs because I remember they mentioned a Tate one before. Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate. It's supposed to be in Power. I forgot the name of it, but that's the one I was waiting for.
Yeah,
because I remember when they did the whole showcase, they had Force, and then they had this one, then they had another Power with Lorenz Tate, but it never seemed like they yet. I believe.
Yeah, because they have that one's still one that they have out there, and then I still think it's gonna go on, and I still think that they're gonna. I don't know. Let me not say anything that's gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah,
but,
I want you to get trouble.
Yeah, I don't think they're done.
Yeah, we already went viral.
What's that?
Yeah. No, I'll say we already went viral for a certain reason. Not bad reasons, but
good reason.
Okay, good. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I definitely don't think it's done. And what Tommy left a hint in there, he's like, Tommy's not done. So I think that he's about to be in something. He made it sound as if he's definitely not done.
Right.
Just the power arc of power is going to be done for right now.
For some reason, I think I can see them combining both shows.
Absolutely. That's what I think too.
They intersect so much.
Yeah, they might as well. And then that can bring Tommy back to New York. I mean, as I said, I don't know what's going to go. Like, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the season. I want to be like, hey, you ruined something. I'm like, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. And
Yeah.
I know your last visit, and we'll get you out of here soon.
Okay.
Your last visit was Marvel. I know you said at that point in time you auditioned like over 19 plus times, whatever. But
yeah, so now we're up to 24 times auditioning for Marvel.
Come on, man.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's still going. What was the last thing I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble. Last thing I auditioned for was Fantastic Four. I read for that. That wasn't that long ago. In fact, that might have been when I was in Carolina visiting my mom. It's still going. I mean, it's still going well because they're still calling me back. But the last thing I auditioned for, I'm at the 24 callbacks now, and I auditioned for it was Fantastic Four, and then one other Marvel project, but I don't know exactly what that one was. So hey, as long as they call, I'm gonna keep auditioning, man. But it's like as we were saying before in the last show,
send it up.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, Lord, please.
Please
let them get it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm gonna get that here pretty soon. Like I can know it, and I feel like I'm gonna get it pretty soon. And that's just a matter of time.
Yeah, man.
And then, as you know, the more you audition and stuff, every time because I originally auditioned for the original Power and all those for Andre originally, but with every show I've auditioned for, the roles have gotten bigger that they've had me read for or that I've ended up booking. And ultimately, I've always gotten the character that I was meant to play that has given me the most opportunity to work. And so therefore, I don't sweat it whenever I'm like, don't book whatever, because I know they're trying to find something. Even with the Tyler Perry thing, that proved to me like, hey, here's something right here that they're waiting for you to be like, it can expand. And so everything's been right that I've been cast in. Like what I was supposed to get, as you know, you'll get what God has for you, no person can take.
Nobody can take it. Absolutely.
Amen.
Seriously.
Well, you got any gems you want to drop? Well, that was a gem actually right there.
That was a gem,
right?
That was a gem.
That was a gem.
That's my favorite.
You got another one in the shirt.
Because sometimes we go for things that we want. Sometimes we see someone go, "Oh yes, I want that one," right? And then we go for it, and then we end up maybe getting something else. In that moment, we still have to be grateful for that opportunity, regardless of what we get. Because we don't know what the end if that's going to be.
You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Like, I've been pinned for FBI and like Law and Order SVU. I keep getting super close in those, but it's like I don't stress about it, but I know I'm like, hey, like they keep calling me back. They're trying to find something for me here. As long as I keep going, I think those are gonna be the two next ones for me that are gonna be either because if you can only do one or the other. So Law and Order SVU, FBI, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, those are all part of the same universe. So the next thing for me most likely is going to be one of those because they had me read for the season finale this past time. I know I knocked that audition out of the park, so we'll see what happens next season.
It's going to happen, bro. We recently had a friend of ours, Jeremiah, who did those actually.
Heck yeah. I think I might follow Jeremiah.
You probably,
does he have like an afro?
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah. I follow Jeremiah on his story. Yeah, I like Jeremiah. He's good too.
Yeah, real cool. When it was just like when we met you. Like right when I met him the first day, I was like, bro, we bros now. I met him when I went to Chicago, man. Him and a few other people. And Jeremiah was real cool people. So yeah,
nice man. Jeremiah's good.
Yeah,
he's a good dude, and I root for all of us, man. Like I hope that you guys keep doing well with everything. Gyms wise, I think the gym I had was one because that was so good. I was like, I might as well keep it that one. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys having me back on the show, man. It's been a blessing. Any questions you guys ever had? I'm always in you guys' DMs, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Whenever I see you guys doing well, that makes me feel good. Because I believe in you guys and the opportunities that you guys are gonna have. You're one person to work with that said you're not gonna make it. I'm trying not to cuss today, so I'm gonna keep it from not cussing. But use that. Tools like that will never go anywhere in life because they have nothing better to do to try and let someone else's light, try and dim someone else's light. But when yours shines, that guy's feel real foolish that day because like, you know what, man, I like even family and friends sometimes, I hate to say it, will put you down for what you're trying to accomplish. And so that clown that you're working with, I mean, here's a gem for you because this got me fired from a job one time. So don't say it. This is the perfect gem.
Well, you know what?
Okay. Yeah, one day I was working this catering job while I was trying on my way to acting, and this dude had told on me because I was sitting down because I was tired, And he's like, he said to me a bunch of these people, and he was a lot older than me. He must have been like 15 years older than me. He's like, how long have you been working for this company for? I said, look here, buddy, without skipping a beat. This is a part-time job for me, and this is a career for you. Ooh. He lost it and tried to fight me. and dude stopped him. Granted, I got fired, but that made me feel so good. Everybody was laughing, and like it was such a quick comeback because it was like true. It's like, yo, that just like the guy that said something negative to you. Like, this is a part-time job for me, and this is a career for you. It's just like, man, I still love that. That makes me feel good. I've never been so happy in my lifetime to get fired.
Wait, after did you like look at him for a minute like?
Oh, I mean, I knew I could knock the guy out. Like, you know, my character's tough, but that character comes from something. So it's not. Yeah, my characters, as you notice, aren't some like pretty boy dude that's got a whole entire military type background. Like, I am the truth of who I am. You know, they don't have to so yeah, no, I didn't. I knew it would have been get out of here, man. You know, so
yeah,
it is. But yeah, I've never been so proud to get fired from in my lifetime. As I'm saying to you, man, and I was right because I am right.
You was right. Yes. You probably need to go back and be like, yeah. You gotta put the yeah on the end of it. You gotta find him. Go, yeah.
Exactly. Right. Seriously, don't come at me. Bro,
haters fuel the dream, you know.
Yeah, all day, and you know what? My car's not on empty, and I'll take the fuel for free.
Yeah,
Boy, dropping bars today, man.
Yeah,
sir. I need a writer. You trying to write some rhymes or something?
Oh, please do. You know, right? I love it. It comes off the cusp.
Oh man, dude, Brandon, I know you gotta get out of here because I know you got a flight to catch and everything, bro. Man, I'll hit you up soon, man. Thank you again, dude.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And then next time I talk to you guys, I better hear that you guys are both on stage now, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
we're gonna
do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have to get you out here when we get them on the stage.
Oh, I'd love to. I gotta come to Houston. My uncle lives down in Houston, although I hadn't talked to him in a while, but you know, he is out.
Shout out to Unc.
Yeah.
Pop up. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Sorry for roasting you guys so bad. You know.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Rush. Many blessings to you, brother.
All right, guys. Take care. You have a blessed day.
As well.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.